Hi and welcome zoners to another G-Stars Vault. If you're not a zoner and you're just joining us for the first time, as always, please make sure to like this video, subscribe, and really importantly share and comment. And that brings me to a really good point, guys. As I've said in previous videos, you've got a really important role to play, and that is if you think that the video is genuine, that it's worthwhile, and that it should go into G-Stars Vault, and then we possibly use it on the Monte Zone, which is a show associated with G-Stars Vault, and we can then use it. Or if you think it's a hoax and it's a load of rubbish, then please put Oblivion in the comments and it will be thrown away into Oblivion depending on what the majority comments are. So you've got a really important role to play, so please make sure to get those comments in. Okay, so lastly, before we get into this video, just to mention about the Monte Zone, that's our live stream show. We've got the next one's coming up on Friday, May the 14th. That's at 8 p.m. General Standard British Time, and so that'll be on YouTube live streaming at 8 p.m. on Friday the 14th. This up and coming episode is entitled Most Haunted Locations, so it's a bit creepy. I don't know about Monty, but my research has already popped up some really truly creepy stuff, so hopefully you can join us for that live stream and be a little bit creeped out. That'll be really good fun. And then the episode after that we've got on the Monte Zone, which will be a fortnight after that date. That's going to be us going back to the UFO phenomenon. We've got a really interesting angle at which we're coming at it with, and we're going to be joined by guest Ben Walgate from the 401 Files again, which is going to be awesome. He's got a really fantastic channel and is a really awesome guy and a really awesome dad, and just glad that he's going to be returning and coming back and joining us. And before I get into this video, I just want to put out a big shout out to Daniel Godwin and Becky, his wife, who are expecting soon, and all best wishes to them, because Becky's in hospital, so hope they're both really well. And just a big shout out to them. Daniel's joined us on the Monte Zone before. He's a regular guest, so yeah, just want to let them know that our thoughts are with them, and I hope everything's going really well. Okay, so getting into this video then. This is a video that relates to one of our previous Monte Zones, which was episode 8, and one of our most popular episodes actually, which was all about Bigfoot, Sasquatch and Wildmen. And on that show we were joined by Ben and Daniel, and it was a really fantastic show. But personally, I've always been really interested, or at least for the last few years, in the Bigfoot phenomenon. So since the show, I'm always keeping my eye out for stuff that's popping up. But to be fair, on platforms like YouTube, as great as it is, there's a lot of the same stuff, and there's not a lot of new content that's been coming out that I've noticed anyway about Bigfoot. And when you do searches, you get a lot of the Finding Bigfoot videos, and I'm not a huge fan of that team and that show. So I've gone on to other platforms. So the video that I'm sharing today, wanting to get your reaction on. So as I was saying earlier, don't forget to put in the comments, along with your general thoughts, whether you please put Vault if you want it to go into the Vault, or please put Oblivion if you think it's not so genuine and a bit of a fake, and just somebody trying to get some publicity. So and then we'll throw it into Oblivion. So please comment on that. But basically this video is coming from TikTok. So TikTok is something that I've joined recently, just to try and see if I can find some more videos and content out there to share with you guys and get your reaction. So this one, I'm going to play the video in a minute. It comes from a user on TikTok called Mike_Boardwitz, and one of the things that, well, firstly, that I do with any users is just look at what other content they're uploading as well, to see if there's a pattern to them uploading sort of sensationalized stuff. This guy that's not the case. Mike seems like he's a family man, and most of his video uploads are about life in Oregon, which is where him and his family live. So again, it's a really big hotspot for Sasquatch and Bigfoot sightings. So he's right on the back door of where there's been a lot of recorded activity throughout the last few decades. So a lot of his content that he uploads, it's about just life in Oregon in general, family life, and he obviously loves filming nature. So within that sort of videography that he's been doing, I'm presuming on a couple of occasions, because there's a couple of uploads which contain Bigfoot content, he's edited the material afterwards and then seen certain things. But as you'll get from the video and how he talks about it, it seems like quite a common thing for them, being that they live in Oregon, that Sasquatch and Bigfoot is something that's talked about a lot. People kind of have a lot of experiences in that area, and so it's like an everyday sort of thing, and you'll get that sense from his narration on the video when he talks about it. But I'm not going to say any more. I'll give you my thoughts after I've played you the video. So here we go. Let's check out the video and see what you guys think.
My friends, this is part 2 of my first video, a Sasquatch watching me. I'm going to go ahead and let it play for a little while so you can see it's an actual video that I recorded. I've been getting a lot of comments saying it's not an actual video. Why didn't you wait and watch them move and all this other thing? Why didn't you approach them? All this other things. But you have to understand, I've been watching these Sasquatch for many years. I've studied their behavior. I know their behavior. They're not going to get up. They're going to sit there and watch me and wait me out. It'll be a waiting game. They know I'm here. They know I'm here before I get there. So as you saw that one Sasquatch watching me. Here's another one right there watching me. I mean, they're here. They know me. They're not going to move. So I will post more videos in the future.
Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that one. So let's get into some sort of analysis on this, my thoughts anyway. As I was saying to you earlier, one of the things that I do anyway when I'm sort of looking at some of this content is I go and look at the user themselves, previous uploads, and as I was saying to you earlier, most of Mike underscore Bodewitz, I think it is Bodewitz, he basically hasn't uploaded anything else about any other kind of phenomena or anything strange or mysterious. Most of his uploads are to do with life in Oregon, family life, and him filming nature, and there's a few uploads that he's done regarding this Bigfoot subject and things that he's caught on camera. So looking at that background, that offers quite a bit of credibility. It doesn't look like he's someone who's out for, as I was saying again earlier, you know, trying to create followers or sensation, and also, you know, some money or anything like that. So it seems credible on that angle. So let's talk about the footage itself. Well, I hope you could see what he was talking about. It's quite fast, quite short. I haven't done a slowdown of the footage. I don't think that that's going to offer anything different or allow you to see anything better. But what I have done is the first creature that he's saying that his camera lands on, that you can see in the underbrush. What I've done is, with the limited equipment that I've got, is I've taken a screenshot of that, zoomed in, and played about a little bit with the exposure. So I'm just going to share that with you now, so it should be coming up on the screen. And one of the things firstly that struck me about looking at this zoomed in and exposed version of it was, it was such a shame that the leaf is in the position that it's in, because it obscures what would have been the mouth, which would have been great to have been able to see a little bit more detail and make out the mouth. The leaf itself kind of makes you almost see a mouth when there may not be a mouth there. However, the one thing that I do see quite clearly in the image, and I hope you guys can see it as well, is what looks like two eye sockets and a nose bridge. The other thing that's really, really clear is the forehead and the shape of the head in general. It goes back at an angle and almost goes back cone-like, so looks very, very gorilla-like, which is, you know, obviously something very, very popular within the Bigfoot phenomena. You know, reported sightings. Not necessarily saying that Bigfoot looks like a gorilla, but certainly like the head, and that it's got a sort of slanted forehead and a cone-shaped head. So that zoom in, I think you can clearly see that. The other thing is he was talking in the video, if you could hear his narration, he's talking about the fact that he gets a lot of comments that, you know, the things in the footage aren't moving. And at first that was one thing that I was really disappointed at. I was like, oh, wish it had moved, and then you'd got some sense that it was definitely something there, and it's not your eyes playing tricks on you and just seeing shade and patches within the underbrush that looks like something, and that's why I zoomed in. However, when I gave it some thought, I was thinking, and again, in the Bigfoot phenomenon, a lot of reportings state the same thing, that basically these creatures will do a lot of looking at you, staring, not moving. If you think about it, if we're to, you know, think that this is genuine, there would be a reason why a creature that's so recluse, so nomadic, hidden from, you know, us as humans, and probably become very good at doing so. It makes a lot of logical sense that if they sensed human activity in their presence or in the environment that they're in, that they would stay still, like a lot of creatures in the animal kingdom do if they feel under threat. And a lot of people, as I say, have reported that they get a sense that Bigfoot is, you know, more timid and afraid of humans than is a worry or aggressor, and so they like to keep themselves very much hidden and out of our way. So it'd make complete sense what he's saying, that they would sit there and stay there until they feel it's safe to move. So again, I couldn't sort of really use that as a reason as why to count the video out. So my thoughts and my final feelings on this one is that if I was you, I'd give it a vault. I hope it goes into the vault, but it all depends down on your comments, and the majority of people that say either vault or oblivion. Let me know your thoughts, what you think about the footage, and I'll see you next time on G-Star's Vault. Thanks guys, and thanks for tuning in. See you soon.